Welcome back to a daily update. We have extreme interesting news, and furthermore we have in the on-chain data the liquidation heat map and the open interest, and in the chart analysis we had a bounce on the day chart and also have an interesting pattern on the smaller time frames. So basically guys, if you are interested and if you like our content, leave a like and a subscription, and I would say have fun with the video.
We have really interesting news to talk about, and the first one is that Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy announced that they are now again buying $700 million worth of Bitcoin. They first announced that they will buy 600 million. They up that by another 100 million. So they are again buying 700 million Bitcoin, which is a very positive sign for the Bitcoin space. And we again got massive inflows in the Bitcoin spot ETFs, nearly 660 million on the 5th of March, which is again a very positive sign. And it is one of the reasons why we are still pushing our all-time highs this hard, even that we saw this bigger correction to the downside, which was really volatile. For that, we also have a look on the funding fee of the exchanges, because here we can clearly see that we had really high funding fees. Then we saw this little bit bigger correction to the downside, which cooled down our funding fees to a very normal level again. And also the open interest dropped from nearly $19 billion to close to $16 billion, which was a really necessary correction in my opinion. But we already saw again a big rise to the upside of the open interest. We nearly touched this 18 billion again, which indicates that there are pretty many long positions the traders jumped into already again, because we are also seeing the funding fee increasing massively again. At the moment, I think these fees are still pretty acceptable with 0.049, so close to 0.05, but this is still half of this we saw before the big correction we just witnessed yesterday. So in my opinion, we are not overheated with the funding fees again at the moment. But if this rise in open interest will increase further to the upside, and the funding fee will also increase, I think these data could overheat pretty quickly again, which in my opinion would mean that we'll maybe see another quick wick to the downside. But we must also say up to the 60,000 we saw a dump yesterday, so there we grabbed our liquidity below us. So in my opinion, we will probably see some further upside for now, because we have this massive inflows. We have the announcement from MicroStrategy buying another $700 million, and our funding fees are at the moment not that overheated. But on the larger time frames, if we have a look on this 3-month liquidation chart, we can clearly see that at the $50,000 levels and even on the $40,000 levels, we have some pretty big liquidation zones. So if the funding fees will further increase to the upside and maybe the ETF flows will turn in 1 or 2 weeks, then in my opinion there is a bigger chance that we could see a 20 or 30% correction. But for now, we should have a look on the charts where we could go in the next few days. So Timo will do that and I will give on to him.
Minus 14%. That's what we have seen on Bitcoin's day candle yesterday. The big question right now is, will we see another all-time high, and what's going to happen in the next few hours? We want to talk about all those topics in today's chart analysis. First of all, let's start on the daily time frame. In yesterday's video, I told you the price zone, our support zone, from 64,000 US dollars down to 63,800 US dollars is really important for a potential bounce if we see a smaller dump or correction, and we nearly perfectly saw this bounce on our support zone. The daily candle closed at around $63,790, and already today we are pumping up again 3.8%. For me, a really bullish sign. Also, what we are seeing currently on the daily RSI, we saw another cool down, a really healthy price movement. Like we can talk about, the Bitcoin price was below the 60,000 US dollars. So for me, this was only a smaller correction to kick out over-leveraged long positions from the market, and right now we have the chance for another all-time high. Why we could see this all-time high in the next few hours, the question is answered on the 4-hourly and also hourly time frame. What we see here on the 4-hourly time frame is a bounce on our lower support level from our previously resistance, perfectly to be seen on the daily time frame. Our latest day candles were around with their low closes of the price levels 61,100 US dollars, and this was already the close on the 4-hourly time frame. We see this, our 4-hourly time frame retested again the latest lows from our previously consolidation, and right now we are pumping up again. Also to be seen on the 1-hourly time frame, we formed this nearly perfectly W pattern with a potential breakout target of around, depends on where we measure our price target, to the wicks or down below to our closes. $67,800. We nearly perfectly filled this price target, and right now we are dumping down again a little bit. I think this is just a smaller retest of the neckline from our W pattern, but Bitcoin currently for sure have the chance to form a new all-time high, because now all those over leveraged long positions are out of the market. The market is a little bit more healthier. We have seen a cool down on the daily RSI. We have also seen this perfect bounce on the hourly and 4-hourly time frame, and if we have a bigger bullish momentum, it could be that we arrange a new all-time high. For me, what is currently really important, if we test or retest again our all-time high, is there enough buying pressure to make a bigger move above this all-time high, or will we just see another smaller wick up to our all-time high and then see another bigger correction? That's what I'm watching right now. If you liked the video for now, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Comment down below, what do you think when we will see the next Bitcoin all-time high? That's all from me for today's video. We see us tomorrow again. Bye.